Hello, my friends. Ever feel like your cat is just a tiny, furry alien who lets you pay their rent? We adore them, we spoil them, we talk to them in silly voices. But how often are we sure they get it? We look for love in human ways, and sometimes we get sad, thinking they just tolerate us. But what if I told you your cat says I love you like 10 times a day, and you're totally missing the signs? Today, while we sip our tea, we're going to become official cat translators. We're breaking down 6 of the most subtle but incredibly sweet ways our little floofs say, "You are my human, and you are awesome." Ready to find out just how much you're adored? Let's start with the quietest but most powerful confession, the eye contact. You're looking at your cat, and instead of looking away, they slowly close their eyes, almost like falling asleep, and then just as slowly open them. Sound familiar? Congratulations, you just got a cat kiss. In the wild, a direct, unblinking stare is a challenge, a threat. When a predator, and make no mistake, your cat is always a predator, allows themselves to close their eyes in your presence, it's the ultimate sign of trust. It's them saying, "I am so safe with you, I can be totally vulnerable." So, where do we go wrong? We humans show interest by staring hard. To a cat, this can look like aggression, like a prelude to a pounce. They might get stressed and walk away, and we feel rejected, but they just didn't get our language. The irony is, in the cat world, being polite is looking away, or blinking first. Want to try it? Next time you lock eyes with your floof, just relax, give them a soft look, and then slowly close and open your eyes. Don't be surprised if you get a slow blink right back. That's a conversation. You just told each other, "I love you" in pure, unadulterated feline. How amazing is that? Here's another scene every cat owner knows. You're comfy on the couch, and here comes your purring overlord, hops up and starts intensely, rhythmically pushing their front paws into your lap, extending and retracting those tiny claws. We call it making biscuits. And let's be real, it can hurt a little when the murder mittens come out. But scolding them for this is like getting mad at a compliment. This is one of the deepest instincts coming straight from their kittenhood. Remember, their wild ancestors were born completely helpless. When a kitten nurses, it instinctively needs its mom's belly to stimulate milk flow. This action is hardwired into their brains for life as a moment of absolute bliss, safety, warmth, and motherly love. When your adult cat makes biscuits on you or your blanket, they are regressing to that state of pure happiness. It's kind of like how we, as adults, might have a favorite old sweater or blanket that just feels like home. It's a comfort-seeking behavior. So what do we need to understand? In that moment, your cat is saying, "You are my mom. You are my safe space, my source of comfort. I love you like my cat mom. So if you can, just take the claws. Put a blanket down and just soak in that incredible display of affection." Now, what about that myth that cats are selfish? Let's tackle one of the most insulting stereotypes. Cats don't love people, they only love the house, or they aren't loyal like dogs. This myth was born from a simple misunderstanding of their nature. Dogs are pack animals. Their social model is a hierarchy, a leader. Cats in the wild are solitary hunters. Their survival model is territory and independence. So their love is just different. It's not built on obedience, it's built on partnership. Science, by the way, totally debunks this. Studies show that cats form attachment bonds with their owners that are just as deep and secure as the ones human toddlers form with their parents. They see us as more than just a can opener. They see us as a source of safety and emotional support. They are brilliant at reading our moods, and so many cats will physically come to comfort their person when they're crying or sick. Is that not loyalty? And what about all the stories of cats waiting by the door at the exact time their owner gets home from work, picking out the sound of their specific car, or the heartbreaking stories of cats who grieve, refusing to eat after their owner has passed. That's not attachment to a place. That is a deep personal bond. A cat chooses you. They don't serve you like a dog might. They befriend you. And in my opinion, that kind of love based on free will is even more precious. But how else do they claim you? You're walking down the hall, and your cat comes up and literally boops you with their forehead, or they insist on rubbing their cheeks all over your ankles, your laptop, the corner of the sofa, and basically anything you own. It looks adorable, but it's not just a cuddle. This is a vital ritual that translates to, I am marking you. You are mine. Cats have specialized scent glands on their faces, on their cheeks, chin, and forehead that release pheromones. This is their unique scent signature, undetectable to us, but a flashing billboard to other cats. When your cat rubs on you, they are depositing their scent. This isn't aggression, it's the highest form of trust and possessiveness. They are blending their scent with your scent, creating a single, unified family scent. It's basically their way of putting a giant invisible property of Fluffy, do not touch, sign on you. For us, the equivalent would be proudly holding our partner's hand in public or wearing their name. It's a declaration to the world. This human is part of my crew, my family. So when your cat gives you that head boop, don't dodge. Lean into it and let them claim you. It's their version of a hug. A cat's tail is a whole mood board, and it can say I love you in ways we often miss. We're conditioned to think a twitching tail means they're annoyed, and that's partly true if it's thwacking back and forth. But there are other, much sweeter signals. The number one love signal is the tail held straight up, with the very tip bent over, like a question mark. When your cat trots toward you with that question mark tail, it's their version of a gleeful hi. I'm so happy to see you. It's a sign of absolute friendliness and joy at your presence. And have you ever noticed just the very tip of their tail vibrating or twitching when they look at you or when you're petting them? That's not nerves. That is an overflow of strong, positive emotion. It's practically ecstasy. They are literally vibrating with pleasure and love for you. The biggest mistake we make is trying to read a cat's tail like a dog's. For a dog, wagging is almost always joy. For a cat, wide wagging, not the tip twitch, is usually annoyance, conflict, or hunting focus. So always look at the context. But if you see that question mark or that vibrating tip, you are being loved hard. And finally, the most obvious, but actually the most mysterious, sign of love, the purr. We're used to thinking purring equals happy, but that's not the whole story. Plot twist, cats also purr when they're in pain, when they're giving birth, and even when they're dying. Why? Scientists discovered that the purr isn't just a sound, it's a vibration. A cat's purr vibrates at a frequency between 25 and 150 hertz. Those are the exact frequencies used in therapeutic medicine to accelerate bone healing and tissue regeneration. Think about that. When your cat curls up on your sore arm or your aching chest and purrs, they aren't just warming you up. They are instinctively trying to heal you. They are sharing their unique biohack for self-repair with you. That isn't just affection. That is active care. There are countless stories of how cats have helped people through depression, lowered their blood pressure during a panic attack, or just purred away a migraine. This bond is deeper than just owner and pet. It's a symbiosis. Maybe our need for their love and their need for our care is that perfect harmony. They make us calmer, kinder, and just a little bit healthier. So, what's the takeaway? Our cats are telling us they love us all the time. They're kissing us with their eyes, mothering us with their paws, claiming us with their cheeks, and even healing us with their purrs. They just speak their own language. And now we know a cat's love isn't about grand gestures. It's about the quiet daily rituals, full of trust and deep, deep affection. How does your cat say I love you? Do they have their own super weird ritual that we didn't mention? Please share your heartwarming stories in the comments. Let's build a whole library of cat love. And of course, if you felt cozy with us today, please support our channel, hit that like button and subscribe. It means the world to us. And next time, we're going to dive into the wildest parts of the feline mind. We'll talk about why they suddenly get the midnight zoomies and tear through the house, and what's really going on when they go from sweet to spicy in 0.5 seconds. It's going to be fascinating.